Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we are, ready for another installment of Sustainability Sunday. We are standing in the front row of the Early Riser parking lot, where we are super excited to finally let you folks know that our electric vehicle charging stations are installed and ready for you to plug in. We've got 5 dual port level 2 chargers installed here at the basin now. That's 10 parking spots for electric vehicle charging. These chargers are all on the ChargePoint network. So if you're an electric vehicle driver, you're probably well versed about what that is and have access to these systems already. A couple things to just get everybody started with using these things and how we hope to manage this part of our parking lot now. We really envision that these parking spaces and the amount of time that most of you folks are going to need to top off that battery charge is really perfectly suited for a normal morning or half day of skiing, whatever your normal routine is. And whenever you would normally do your midday break or come visit your dog or grab a snack at your car, that would be a perfect opportunity for, if the battery is full, for you to move your vehicle into one of these adjacent spots here that are almost always available by midday, even on our busiest weekend days, right here in the front of Early Riser as well. The level 2 charging will charge your vehicle at a rate of approximately 25 to 30 miles per charging hour. So if you folks are coming up from the Denver area, we're looking at about a 3-hour charging period to top you back off. So these charging stations will be available to drivers anytime our parking lots are open, which during the winter season is 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. In the summertime, those hours could change slightly, but we'll update you on that as we get closer. Also, hugely important to make note of, but these chargers are going to be free to use for the entirety of the 21-22 ski season. So we will not be charging users for the electricity associated with their vehicle charge. We really want to say thank you to a number of partners that have helped us see this EV charging project through to the finish line. Most importantly would be 2 major granting partners that we've utilized for this project. Xcel Energy, who's our primary utility provider here. They give us all the electricity we use to power the ski area. They have an amazing program called the EV Readiness Program, where essentially Xcel Energy will not only fund, but also do all of the physical on-site underground work, bringing electricity from our primary power line here to the area where these chargers are located. In addition to the Xcel Energy grant program that we partnered with, we also worked very closely with the State of Colorado's Energy Office, utilizing one of their Charge Ahead electric vehicle charging grants. So that Charge Ahead program is designed for businesses like ours, as well as HOAs and other commercial entities to offset some of the upfront costs of putting in a charging station area like ours. So we've talked before about how significant a source of emissions transportation is in the US. It still accounts for roughly 30% of the greenhouse gas emissions emitted annually here in the country. So in just the week that these things have been powered on and activated, you folks, through charging your vehicles here, have already avoided about 1,500 pounds of CO2, an equivalent of planting about 16 trees and letting those trees grow for 10 years. So we're already seeing the environmental impacts positive of this project, and we can't wait to track it and see the emissions reductions that this project will allow us to realize. So thanks again for joining us for another Sustainability Sunday. Be sure, if you're an EV driver, that you're finding your way to these charging stations here next time you visit Arapahoe Basin. And we can't wait to get more of you skiers and riders driving these vehicles in the future. See you next week.